Hello Libra, welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. We're bathed in sunshine today. I'm not closing the blinds because it's been very gray and gloomy here lately. So I'm going to let the sun sparkle and shine all over the place in your reading. This week, Libra, we are looking at your current and future archetypal energies. And when we investigate that, when we're in the current, we're going to use the tarot. We're going to find out what you've been working on, what you've been healing, and what is ready to blossom for you. And then when we go into the future, I'm going to look at what you will finish working on, what will be healed, and what will be ready for you to harvest. There is an extended at the end of this. If you are drawn to it, the link is at the top of the description. In the extended, I'm going to look at the energy that sits in between, the in-between of your current and future. And we will look at any personal challenges, distractions to be aware of, and areas to focus on in that in-between. But right now, let's get started with the Wild Unknown Archetypal deck. Libra's current, thank you. All right. And future, ooh. Wow, this is a cool card. Jeez, it's almost like the High Priestess. It's the Mystic. I want to call it that. Like, it's like the High Priestess. I've never pulled this out before, so it'd be interesting to read it. The Mystic. And now your future is the Mirror. Ooh. I haven't read the book yet, obviously. You're here with me right now. And you know what I get with this? I get like you mirror things to people that they may not like to see. That's where you're going. That's one of the things I'm getting from this. The book will tell us a lot more, but that's just kind of like what's going into my head intuitively here. Like if you already do this, you sense it, like maybe you trigger people just like, you don't even, like, I'm not doing anything and they get upset or, I don't know. It just feel like, why does it always seem like when I bump into people, they happen to be in a bad mood? I don't know. It's almost like you trigger them somehow with this mirror. This may intensify. But I think there's more behind that. You may be mirroring someone too who's on a similar path as yours. But the Mystic, how interesting. Really, like, going into your High Priestess mode, divination, looking into things that others can't see, seeing things that others can't see. That's why you trigger them. You don't even realize you do this. You see things in people that most people are not seeing. Like you see it somehow on an intuitive, energetic level. Almost like you see through. You see through to the soul. Which to some people, it will make them feel very uncomfortable because they haven't even looked internally. So when they know someone else is like, whoa, what are you seeing there, right? Like let's imagine you've never stood in front of a mirror stark naked, or this person never has. They've never stood in front of a full-length mirror stark naked and seen themselves, like for everything, for all of the beauty, all of the things that make them feel uncomfortable or shy about themselves, whatever those things are, they've never done it. But it's like you have this X-ray vision I'm getting, and you can see right through their clothes. You see right through that. And this is like, oh, I haven't even looked there. Like, why are you looking there? But I think that's what, this is intensifying. I feel like it's intensifying. But it's, interesting that it would be Libra because this is kind of, it brings balance. I mean, your energy is about bringing balance through the zodiac. Bringing the balance. Bringing balance to others, and your own is in that journey too. So what you cause in others kind of ricochets back to you and almost at a more intense level. I don't even think, you may not even know you do this. Was it you guys? I don't know if it's like you guys are just getting like these really intuitive readings. Like even without the cards. Okay. There's two eyes here. So you see through people. You don't mean to. Like it's just who you are. It would be like someone telling you to change the tone and your voice. Like this is the one that I have. It's what I use. I can't really get beyond that. Yeah, like you can't, but there's someone else who does too. That's what this mirroring is here in the future. I said like you bounce off people. They see themselves. They see their reflection that they, and a lot of people maybe have never looked at it. You know, the people that don't get uncomfortable around you, they've looked at it and they may even actually find some sort of comfort. And you're like, oh, you see me too? And you're okay with it? Oh, good, because many are. Like, you know, it's just kind of like, oh, that's great. And a lot of people don't like the big mole on my face here. But you see that and it's okay. So you're going to, I feel like in the future here, you're coming towards someone, someone's coming towards you, you're both coming together, but you both see, but you're going to face, or you're going to feel what other people feel when they come out towards you, right? There's uncomfortable trigger. You're going to feel that, but they also feel that with you. It's almost familiar energy, but like flipped over on you. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back into this. Interesting. Oh, the buffalo. Ooh. You're in the, I want to say, it's almost like you're in a bit of a tower moment right now. You're realizing some things maybe about yourself that you've never realized before with the mystic. Like the buffalo is here now. The buffalo is a more gentle of a tower moment. I like to think like the lightning. The lightning is coming from above. So it's divinely driven. I mean, most are anyway. Everything, the whole damn thing. Everything is divinely driven. But it seems more obviously. It will, actually, as this plays out, seem much more obvious to you that this was sort of a divine intervention or something that's happened here. But the buffalo is that rumbling. I always imagine the herd of buffalo, like, and I also imagine like indigenous people 1,000 years ago, like following the herds or keeping track of the herds, and you know, probably being able, the herds were so huge and great, to be able to like put your hands on the ground and feel it. They're approaching, the herd is approaching. Even hearing it, like listening and feeling that. That's what I get with that buffalo card. Like it's like the tower moment is coming. But it's good. I mean, they want the herd to come, or they want to go towards where the herd is to find it. Something that's been trying to find you. Something that you've been trying to... See the mirroring? Interesting. Okay, so what is this card in the future? Someone had the bee. Leo, I think, had the bee. Oh, it was really sexy, too. They had like a really, you know, sexy, exotic, sensual. And then the bee came out with it, which is kind of cute. It was kind of cute. It was making me look funny with all those spots on me. But the bee, really highly focused magic. You're going to see magic in someone and they're going to see magic in you. I know, I haven't even read the book yet. I haven't read the book yet, but I do. Ooh, star-driven. This looks like a spaceship. Does this not look like some sort of spaceship? Like a really exotic sort of, it's just a geometric shape. Because in space, why do you need anything that has to do with aerodynamics? Right? It's just a geometric shape that moves through space. And it is. It's coming from space. You're both from space. You're spacers. You're space cadets. Not in that sort of sense, though. I feel like there's, yeah, I need to read the book. There's something bigger here. Look at that. Oh my gosh. The underline is the zebra. There's the intuition. There's the third eye, just lit up. You might look like everybody else with all these stripes, but no. So more there than that. And then the elephant, this is a long journey. You only see a few feet in front of you, and it could be a 2,000-mile journey, but you're only seeing a cosmic journey. This is more than 1,000 miles. This is light years. This is a light year journey. I don't know. I'm just saying what comes. Like, that's what it is. Oh, you won't believe what's on the bottom. The card I just said that was with Leo's reading that had the bee. Oh, you might want to go watch Leo. Libra and Leo, my two L's. Okay, the book. What were you doing? Pulling me into this really fascinating energy. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, you're the only ones that start with L, right? I'm not missing anything. I might know. Leo and Libra and love start with L. XXI. 21. Oh, the lover comes after. Oh, no, sorry. No. I'm getting all ahead of myself. I was like, whoa, what is going on here? Synchronicities. I'm always intrigued by a good mystery, and I feel that in here. Like, I kind of feel like there's some sort of mystery here that's unfolding. Oh, let me hold this up. Okay. Archetypal energy, right now. The mystic, the seeker, the light worker, the dreamer. The mystic is often misunderstood in our culture. Sorry, I have my orthodontic device in my mouth. Depicted as a wandering or lighthearted daydreamer. Yet, like Shiva, the true mystic plays a critical role in society, remaining fearlessly dedicated to the path of transformation. In order to save the earth from darkness, Shiva swallows the poison of the world and holds it in his throat, slowly transmuting the liquid into nectar. This is the work of the mystic. They do not fear darkness, but rather sit in the presence of it, harness the potential and latent energy behind it, and embed it with light. They are patient and prudent change makers, seeking growth above all else. Unanswerable questions are the mystic's lifeblood. The mystic revels in mystery, in the great riddle of life, dancing with the forces of light and dark upon its wings. Ooh, this is so neat. This has been a theme this week, and it's coming out very strongly right up to here. It's like you're like the climax of this energy. And I talked about Shiva. Who had? Someone else had Shiva. The destroyer. They had the destroyer in their future. And I got the energy of Shiva and actually pulled out a Shiva card to talk about it before I even read the book. And then when I read the book, it talked about Shiva. And here's Shiva again. And to me, like, yes, it is swallowing the poison, right? And holding it in his throat, transmuting it, temperance energy, making it liquid, turning it into nectar. That is the work that you do. But see, by going into the darkness, you release the light. And when you release the light, you release the love. When that's the journey. That's why Shiva destroyed the poison. Everything else that was not love. It may seem that the mystic is inward facing, yet its light beams back to the world with the strength of 1,000 stars. Right? Like a cosmic journey. I'm telling you. Crazy shit might come out of my mouth, but it all lines up at the end. I'm telling you. Like any light worker, the mystic must build a relationship with fire. This begins by awakening the inner flame, or tapas, within. When light, remover of darkness, visionary, ageless. When dark, expects results, seeks attention and recognition. Wow, that's pretty profound, guys. Okay, let's look at the mirror. Mirror. The reflection, the illusion, the looking glass. We look into mirrors every day without recognizing them as portals into another realm. They can shatter. They can shatter, flatter, distort, reflect, and project an image back to us that we deem to be true. The energy of the mirror is all about self-perception. When the archetype of the mirror appears, we're in the mythic land of Narcissus. It's not the word narcissist. It's narcissus. Oh, I've never realized the word narcissist was related to like a mythical. Interesting. I want to look that up. Okay. The mirror appears. When the mirror appears, we're in the mythic land of Narcissus, who saw himself reflected in a pool and fell in love with his own image. So compelled by his reflection, he could not turn away, a fixation that eventually led to his death. Recognize the power and danger of the mirror. It is a construct, one that may drive a shard between you and your true self. The mirror contains trickster energy. Put the phone down, stop the comparisons, and let the mirror stand empty for a while. Rest with the one inside. For further reflections, read the poem I Am Not I by Juan Jimenez and Yoko Ono's Mirror Piece in Grapefruit. Speak to yourself gently and kindly in the mirror. It will feel awkward at first, but it is a sure way to become friends with yourself. I think that's beautiful, actually. I think that's a really beautiful practice. Speak to yourself gently and kindly in the mirror. It will feel awkward at first, but it is a sure way to become friends with yourself. When light, witnessing the deeper self, pure awareness. When dark, narcissism, comparison, and harsh edges. That's pretty cool. I think you're being too hard on yourself. That's what I think. I don't think this is like a narcissism energy at all. Because this little bee is here. I think it's, I really was pulled in to speak to yourself gently and kindly in the mirror. I think that is a beautiful practice. Because there's something really beautiful and magical about yourself and completely different from anyone else. And maybe, I don't know, maybe the life or the world up to this point has kind of made you feel like, well, it's so different. It's not like anyone else. I should be ashamed of that, or I shouldn't share it, or I shouldn't look at it. I should keep it hidden in the darkness. No, it's really beautiful. I mean, think about all the animals. I was just thinking about the elephant. Every time I see an elephant, I have to force myself to think about how absurd they look. I know, right? But they are. I watch them. I watch them in movies and videos. And like that trunk is its own little creature. It's like doing all sorts of crazy stuff. It's funny, but like we're so used to seeing it because there's like elephants from the time we were little kids. It's elephants and giraffes and zebras and lions and tigers. It seems normal, but if we had never ever seen an animal, anything like an elephant, right? And then all of a sudden one just got transported and beamed down to earth. We'll be looking at it like, what the H-E-double-hockey sticks am I looking at here? Because, and then seeing the things that it's doing with its nose. It's crazy, right? Like, but it's totally normal and it's totally magical and it's totally amazing. But because you are such an individual on the level of, you know, I'm going to say though, there are others. There are other elephants out there. There are other elephants out there. Maybe you're looking at yourself, like I try to force myself to look at the elephant and see the absurdity of this creation. Yet it's divinely perfect and amazing. And I'm accustomed to it, so I now see it as beautiful, right? That's it. You need to talk to yourself so kindly and gently in the mirror and just tell yourself how beautiful you are and how wonderful and magical. And then just start rhyming off all the things you love about you in the mirror. I love this reading. Okay, so let's go into the tarot. Okay, everyone put up your hand if you're going to try to start doing that, okay? And if you're kind of embarrassed about it, you're a little bit shy, just, do it when no one's in the house. And then when you get really brave about it, you can do it at a restaurant or in a public bathroom and say, you know what, you look great. You have the best smile. You always smell good too. I love. Yeah, I'm not a weirdo. Let them think that. Embrace that. Let them think that. Just don't go into the land of narcissism. I really don't think you. I don't think. No. There's a very small percentage that might come to these readings that are like that. I will share in a minute. This is how I like to tease you. What cards did Cindy pull? What cards? What could they be? Look at you at the bottom of the deck. Nice way to show up to your reading. Ah, look at this. So, the bottom of the deck is the Justice card. There you are. There's your energy, right? Always trying to be fair and balanced. I had a conversation with a Libra yesterday that I met for the first time. She came to my door. She was trying to sell me onto a charity or something. I wouldn't do it because I won't give money at the door. I should give me a card and I will look into it. And she went, anyways. So, I don't know. Everyone wants to know what I do. What is your work? What do you do? And I'm never really sure how to answer that. I'm never really sure. And it's funny, when I was driving home today, I was thinking about that. When I was driving home, after I dropped my son off to school, and I was talking to one of the other moms there, and she was saying, "How's that thing you do on the videos? How's that going?" I said, "It's going really good." Like, and I said, "I got like so many subscribers." I was like, "What?" And she said, "Oh, so what is it that you really do?" I was like, "I really don't know how to describe it." So, but what I'm getting at is, I'm getting there. Okay, just hang on tight. It's just wait. You know, I'm like that old lady. My story always comes around again. There's something to learn in it. And I thought, I feel like I should ask the people on my channel, like, how would you describe what I do? So I'm going to put that out there. You guys can put it in the comment. What do I say? I'm not a salesman. I am not, I don't know, right? I don't know. When I say I'm a tarot reader, people are like, oh, well, whatever it is. So, where I'm getting to is that she was asking me what I did. And so I kind of told her. And then we started talking about, well, like, what is your sign? And she said, oh, I'm a Libra. I said, oh, okay, I love Libra. And I really like their energy. And then I was talking about I'm an Aries. And Libra and Aries are at the opposite end of the zodiac. And I said, anyone who's ever been like a Libra friend, a Libra lover, like it's always been like really good energy because it's your opposite, right? So where was I? Oh my God. You know, old age just anyway, when you can't find the end of your own story. Where was the end of my story here? It has something to do with her and you. Oh, okay, yeah. So I was talking to her and I said, she said, well, what do you really feel about Libra? And I said, any Libra that I've ever been really close to, I find it's always this constant struggle for them to, it's just part of you to try to keep balance in things, balance in the relationships you have with like everything outside of you, making sure it's always fair. That's a lot of work. You know, that is a lot of work. I mean, I'm glad I'm an Aries. That's a lot of work. And I find so many friends of mine that are Libra, they sacrifice so much of themselves for others beyond the point where they should be doing that. Like that happens sometimes, and we do that for each other, and that's kind, and that's being humble and loving and caring and a human being. But you have to remember that you are also the human being that needs to be cared and loved for, right? And that's like this whole thing is really coming, it's a whole circle coming around. It's funny that she came to my door last night and I was talking to her and she said, yeah, you're right. Like I do. And, I said, you know, I heard once and I thought it was kind of cute. Like, and it's always your opposite sign. So for every Aries, there's a Libra dying to come out. Like, because Aries has no problem looking after themselves. Some people call it selfish, but I mean, it could become selfish. It definitely could become selfish. You could be like, nobody else matters. It's all about me if you don't like it. That's not good. But I think like an Aries individual just knows when I need time away, I need to reflect, I need rest, I need a drink, I need a bubble bath, I need it. And they do it. And then when you do that, because I said to her, you cannot save others if you haven't put the oxygen mask on yourself first. And she's like, yeah, you're right. I'm like, yeah. And she wanted me to do a reading for her. I said, I don't do private readings anymore. But anyways. So, yeah, like it dawned on her, and I shared it with her. And I said, being in Aries, yeah, if there are times where I have to stop and I have to look and say, you know what, this is not a time for me. It can't be right now. I have to invest in this person. This person needs me. They need my energy. They need whatever. And that's the balance, right? But you got to do that for you. It's almost like, because you are the opposite. You were always, oh yeah, you need a bubble bath. You need a drink. Are you okay? How are you doing? Let me know. And even I've got a friend, like someone can walk all over her or treat her like shit. And she's trying to figure out what she did wrong. Well, you didn't do anything wrong. You tell them to screw themselves, right? Like, I really feel that for you. So, I don't know why that needed to come out. Like, you really need to look after you and appreciate you and love you and stand in the mirror and tell yourself how damn awesome you are. So the Justice card, here you are. Whoops, okay, this is where I'm going with this. The 4, okay, what's sitting underneath it is the 4 of Pentacles. This to people, other people may look stagnant, you're not doing anything, right? It's just, I feel like Vanna White right now, or someone from, this is energy, all your energy. I like it. I like it because I feel like you have been in some sort of process here where you're keeping a lot of your energy self-contained. You're not sharing it too much with others because you are doing that work that you need to do to look after you. And look what happens on the other end. So it's reversed. The 4 of Swords then appears reversed. By doing this, okay, and maybe this is a message to you too if you haven't been doing it. If you're saying to yourself, Cindy, you're right, like I am feeling depleted. I give so much to kids, to my spouse, to my work, to this person, to that person. You need to look at you like you look at those people that you're giving so much to and contain that energy. Give yourself the bubble bath. Pour yourself that glass of wine, a glass of hot chocolate if you don't drink. Like whatever it is that you need that gives you comfort, that helps you relax a little bit. Give it to you, and then this is part of your healing process because when this 4 of Swords is flipped, it says to me, you know what, you're ready to come out. You've done the healing. You are healed now. That's how you get to the healing. Okay. All right, I'll get off my soapbox. I'm finished cheering you on. Well, not really. I'm going to keep going with the card. Oh, I haven't even showed you the card. So, what have you been working on? The Chariot. Movement. Coming out of the sludge and going into the flow again. Coming out of the sludge and going into the flow. And kind of opening up your heart chakra throughout that process. What have you been healing as the Magician? Is the beginning. Is starting again. How do we start from scratch? I want to start manifesting. You're trying to heal. How have you been manifesting? So maybe it feels like you haven't been manifesting. I don't really think you can manifest bad things. I think what happens is if you're not in a higher vibrational energy to where the universe can hear you, nothing's coming in. And so chaos can exist around you. Like that's when you kind of lose sync with the universe. The chaos can start happening around you. And you need to take control of that, right? You need to take control of it and say, okay, no. I'm a manifesting being here. This is what I want. I don't want the chaos of Earth or I don't really think the universe is chaos. I think Earth is it's a very heavy energy, obviously compared to the vacuum of space. So manifesting, that's what you're trying to heal. The Magician within you. So yeah, the Magician too, I don't really often get this message, but it came in loud and clear as soon as I put the card down. Was in and out of certain situations in people's lives. Because the Magician, now I'm here, now I'm not, now I'm here, now I'm not, right? Consistency. Working on some sort of consistency, healing that. What is starting to blossom? Beautiful. The 3 of Wands. I love this 3 of Wands. Look at the magic sitting in here, ready to start to come forth. You're blossoming. The magic is getting ready to come forth again. Okay, so the future. That was the current. That was the current. I know there's a lot to take in on this, isn't it? The future, what will you find, what will you finish working on? It's the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, look at the chaos here. Look at that. Look at that karmic cycle of chaos. No manifestation going on. There's strings flying everywhere and ending up everywhere. But this is changing the cycle, taking control of it again and saying, hey, no, I'm down here to manifest, and I'm going to manifest a new cycle for me. And you're going to finish that. So you're coming into it. What will be healed? The Seven of Pentacles. Trying to figure out what am I doing wrong here? What was I doing right? What is the best way to go forward with this? How can I really do that? That's so Libra. What was I doing wrong? What was I doing right? How's this working? How's it not working? So healing that. Kind of allowing yourself to go in the flow and take care of you. What will be ready to harvest? Oh, it's the Daughter of Cups, like the Page of Cups. Oh, sorry. I'm waiting for a piece of furniture. I didn't mean to happen. Maybe that was significant. Because I want to say the Daughter of Cups, the Page of Cups, it's the innocence. The innocent energy in you, which is your deeper soul, which is that part that's just dying to come up out of all of the hurt and pain and darkness that life has put upon it and put on top of it. And that's ready to harvest. I also feel like it's ready to mature and go to another level from the page. Like you're completing the page. Okay, here's a teeny tiny deck. We're going to clarify. Aw, the Two of Cups is at the bottom. That's nice. Here we go. Balance there. Balance in a true connection. And it shouldn't be so much work. Really, it shouldn't be. To have like balance in some sort of connection with someone, an equal give and take, it shouldn't feel like an endless having to reassess and figure out how to do it. Okay, in the current, what have you been working on? The Chariot. Getting movement here. I really feel like it's trying to come to decisions about what you want in your life, what things you want to work on that are worth keeping balance. Is so much about balance here right now. There's like so many different aspects of your life, trying to keep the balance, and where do you really find victory? One of these is a key for you. One of these leads to you moving forward. And if that's what you're working on, is figuring out where is it that I really want to go here. Because I know I'm going to get victory. I know I want to feel victorious in my life, where I'm going with it right now. And I need this new beginning, right? The Chariot. So almost like this Two of Pentacles could even feel like laborious. This is the drudges that is getting the Chariot to come forward into the movement. Wow, this is really interesting. What you've been healing, the Magician, the Tower, the Star, and the Three of Swords. I feel like manifestation in the past, whether it's something recent or things that have happened in the past, and they're sitting on you, they're part of what you're working through, failed with this Tower. I just feel like the Tower and the Star was like, there's the dream, there's everything that I wanted, and then it just turned into heartbreak. Like it just turned into disappointment. It just kind of became a point of, I'm going to borrow from her again. She's coming through at odd times for me this week. Another reader, Jess Puckett, and I hope I pronounced that right. I'm having trouble with my J's with this thing. Jess, Jess Puckett. I talked about her earlier this week, but this one, I really love her description of the Three of Swords. And that is when the head and the heart are not in alignment. There is something here that is not in alignment with the head and the heart. Isn't that brilliant? I just love her. She's wonderful. Yeah. You've been healing this. And I think by healing that, by healing things that, you know, like, God, this is like everything I've wanted, and it just turned into a conflict, really, between your mind and your heart. And to heal that is to know that there are going to be other things out there for me. I don't have to get stuck on this and think that that's all there is, and that's the only option that the universe is going to have to offer to me. I'm going to find things. You're going to find things that align with your head and your heart. What is starting to blossom is the Three of Wands. Ooh, this has been tough. The Death card, the Page of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. Remember, the Page of Cups, the Daughter of Cups, was over here into the future with what will be ready to harvest. So you're getting there. You are getting there. You are getting yourself there. What's starting to blossom is the Page of Cups. But it has been very difficult. Like, very exhausting. Very emotionally exhausting with the Death card and the Nine of Wands on either side of it. Like, really, can I really take any more? Is really any more that the universe could put on me at this point? Or what? Like, trying to get, like, you have so much to give, but it almost feels as if, like, it's been really contained by things happening outside of you. But I feel like these things happening outside of you all happened for a reason, to cause you to look at things within yourself. So in the future, what will you finish working on, right? Was the Wheel of Fortune, changing the karmic cycle, you kind of doing it. Seven of Cups, Queen of Cups, and Temperance. Oh, wow. Like, taking all of these unknown possibilities, taking mental and emotional confusion and centering it. Centering it and making it viable. And then bringing into balance and moving slowly in this very mature energy. It's very nice. That is a great way to finish working on, like emotional confusion and centering it. That's how you're shifting your karmic cycle. And then what will be healed is the Seven of Pentacles, right? This didn't work out very well. This didn't figure out, oh, maybe this be better. Or maybe I should do it like this. I don't know. That's not, I'm going to try that today. I don't know. You know, surprisingly enough, it's bringing you to success. The Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Sun. What was this Four of Pentacles representing in my little story here? Oh, how did I do that? I put that upside down. This was about looking after you, containing your energy, and looking after you. So slowly you're getting there. I feel like slowly you're getting there. And then when you really do that, when you really look in that mirror and you can say all these wonderful things to and about you, for you, then you reach the happiness. Then you reach the fulfillment, the clarity, understanding. That's part of this Seven of Pentacles. So maybe one of the pieces that you haven't recognized up to this point yet to, you know, get yourself to success, whatever that represents for you, is the piece to the puzzle about looking after you. What will be ready to harvest? The Daughter of Cups. The Fool, the Six of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. There will be a little leap of faith here. Allow the universe to take you on a little trip from here. Allow the universe to take you. Take the hand of the universe, I'm hearing, and you will be loved and nurtured. You will be looked after. Like, your physical needs will be met. I'm hearing that. Your physical needs will be met here. Take the hand of the universe. Being ready to take the hand of the universe. And to go into this loving embrace of the Queen of Pentacles. And that's it. I'm going to leave it at that. Because I like the way all these cards have been explained and have come out. I'm not going to clarify anything else. Because we're going to end with the Two of Cups at the bottom for you. So now I'm going to go and do the extended and see what sits between your current and your future here. And as I said in that, I'm going to look deeper into any personal challenges, distractions to be aware of, and areas to focus on for yourself. If I see you there, great. If not, I do hope to see you here next week, my dear Libras. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.